In the heart of Texas, where the horizon is lost in vast pastures, rises the legend of Babbitt Ranches. Founded by a visionary who transformed arid lands into a cattle empire, the farm is now one of the largest cattle producers in the state. With thousands of cattle and a history of innovation, Babbitt Ranches combines tradition and technology to lead agribusiness. Under the scorching sun, modern cowboys keep alive the saga of a millionaire who made his dream an indelible mark on Texan culture, a symbol of prosperity and resilience. Discover the epic story of Babbitt Ranches, the Texas cattle giant. Discover the legacy of a millionaire who conquered the West. Babbitt Ranches is synonymous with power and tradition in Texas. A livestock empire born from the vision of a millionaire, today leads with innovation and sustainability. From vast pastures to global markets, its story of resilience and success inspires generations, marking the heart of Texas agribusiness. In the vast landscape of Texas, where the horizon stretches as far as the eye can see, few stories resonate as deeply as that of Babbitt Ranches. This livestock empire, one of the largest cattle producers in the state, is more than a company. It is a symbol of ambition, resilience, and innovation. Founded by a visionary who transformed barren land into an agribusiness powerhouse, Babbitt Ranches represents the essence of Texas culture: hard work, determination, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. The story of Babbitt Ranches begins in the 19th century, at a time when Texas was still wild, shaped by cowboys, herds, and the promise of prosperity. The founder, an audacious entrepreneur with a keen eye for opportunity, saw potential in the vast plains where others saw only challenges. With a combination of courage and strategy, he acquired land, gathered cattle, and laid the foundation for a legacy that endures to this day. What began as a modest operation has grown exponentially, becoming a mainstay of the American livestock industry. Today, Babbitt Ranches encompasses thousands of acres and cares for tens of thousands of cattle. The farm is not only a behemoth in scale, but also a model of innovation. While maintaining traditions such as the daily grind of cowboys and respect for the land, the company adopts modern technologies such as drone monitoring, sustainable soil management, and animal welfare practices. This fusion of past and future allows Babbitt Ranches to lead the market, providing high-quality beef to consumers in Texas and beyond. Babbitt Ranches' impact goes beyond numbers. The ranch is a cultural force, employing generations of Texan families and preserving the lifestyle of the cowboys, who still gallop across the pastures under the scorching sun. Its owners, heirs to the founder's entrepreneurial spirit, continue to invest in the community, supporting education, environmental conservation, and rural development initiatives. The Babbitt brand has become synonymous with trust, quality, and Texas pride. Economically, the farm is an engine of growth. Its production supplies national and international markets, contributing significantly to the Texas economy. Additionally, Babbitt Ranches is an example of sustainability, implementing practices that protect natural resources for future generations. In a world where demand for food grows, the farm faces the challenge of balancing productivity with environmental responsibility, serving as a reference for the sector. The Babbitt Ranches saga is, in essence, the story of Texas itself, a land of opportunity conquered by those who dare to dream big. From its humble roots to its status as an agribusiness icon, the farm encapsulates the spirit of a state that values tradition but is never afraid to innovate. This introduction only scratches the surface of a legacy that continues to shape the present and inspire the future. Babbitt Ranches' success as one of the largest cattle producers in Texas is a narrative of strategic vision, adaptation, and commitment to excellence. Since its founding, the ranch has evolved from a local operation into a ranching empire that combines cowboy tradition with 21st century innovations, while remaining true to the values that have made it a legend in Texas agribusiness. The history of Babbitt Ranches is inextricably linked to the expansion of Texas as a ranching powerhouse. At the end of the 19th century, the farm's founder, a forward-thinking entrepreneur, acquired vast tracts of land in a region known for its climatic and geographical challenges. He invested in large-scale cattle farming, taking advantage of the growing demand for meat in the United States. With hard work and strategic partnerships, the farm grew, incorporating new land and expanding its herd. This initial growth was driven by a practical approach, selecting the best breeds of cattle, optimizing land use, and building an efficient distribution network. Today, Babbitt Ranches operates on an impressive scale, managing tens of thousands of cattle on thousands of acres. The farm is an example of efficiency, using advanced technologies to maximize productivity. GPS tracking systems monitor livestock, while drones assist with pasture management, ensuring that each hectare is used sustainably. Additionally, the farm invests in animal genetics, selecting breeds that offer high-quality meat and resistance to Texas conditions. These practices not only increase profitability, but also reinforce the commitment to animal welfare, a core value of the company. In a world where sustainability is essential, Babbitt Ranches stands out for its environmental practices. The farm implements pasture rotation techniques to preserve the soil, reduces water consumption with efficient irrigation systems, and participates in biodiversity conservation programs. These initiatives ensure that the land remains productive for future generations, aligning with global demands for responsible agribusiness. Innovation also extends to energy, with investments in renewable sources such as solar panels to power its operations. Babbitt Ranches is more than a company. It is a pillar of Texan identity. The farm employs hundreds of workers, many of whom belong to families that have served Babbitt for generations. The cowboys, with their traditional skills, continue to be the heart of the operation, keeping the heritage of the Old West alive. The farm also sponsors cultural events, such as rodeos and agricultural fairs, strengthening ties with the community. Economically, its production supplies national and international markets, generating millions in revenue and consolidating Texas as a leader in livestock farming. Despite its success, Babbitt Ranches faces modern challenges such as climate change, market fluctuations, and pressures for greater sustainability. The farm responds quickly, investing in research and partnerships with universities to develop innovative solutions. Looking to the future, Babbitt Ranches plans to expand its global presence while maintaining its commitment to the quality and tradition that have made it an icon. Babbitt Ranches, one of the largest cattle producers in Texas, transcends its function as a mere cattle operation. This empire, built on the vision of a pioneering millionaire, is a case study in resilience, innovation, and cultural integration. In this advanced exploration, we delve into the deepest layers of its operation, analyzing how the farm balances tradition and modernity, faces global challenges, and shapes the future of agribusiness. The magnitude of Babbitt Ranches is impressive. With tens of thousands of acres and a herd that rivals the largest in the world, the farm operates like a finely tuned machine. Its structure is divided into specialized units: breeding, fattening, pasture management, and logistics. Each sector is managed by teams that combine traditional knowledge with cutting-edge tools. For example, the use of IoT Internet of Things sensors allows real-time monitoring of livestock health, while predictive analysis software optimizes pasture rotation. This data-driven approach reduces costs and increases efficiency while maintaining the meat quality that has made Babbitt a premium brand. Logistics is another crucial pillar. The farm has a transportation network that connects Texas pastures to national and international markets. Partnerships with slaughterhouses and distributors ensure that the product reaches consumers fresh, while quality certifications such as USDA Prime reinforce the brand's reputation. This integrated system positions Babbitt Ranches as a global player, exporting to demanding markets in Asia and Europe. In an industry often criticized for its environmental impact, Babbitt Ranches stands out as a leader in sustainability. The farm adopts practices that minimize its ecological footprint, such as regenerative soil management, which restores nutrients and sequesters carbon. Rainwater harvesting and drip irrigation systems reduce water consumption, essential in a region prone to droughts. Additionally, the farm collaborates with NGOs and universities on conservation projects protecting habitats of native species such as the American antelope. Sustainability also extends to energy. Babbitt invests in solar and wind farms to power its facilities, reducing dependence on fossil fuels. These initiatives not only cut costs, but also align the farm with global emissions reduction goals, attracting conscious consumers. Certification and standards such as the Global Animal Partnership reinforces the commitment to animal welfare, a competitive differentiator in an increasingly ethical market. Babbitt Ranches is a bastion of Texas culture. Its cowboys, many descendants of families who have worked on the ranch for generations, are guardians of a tradition that dates back to the Old West. The ranch preserves this legacy through training that teaches skills like roping and riding, while modernizing the craft with technology like drones to round up livestock. Community events such as rodeos and agricultural fairs sponsored by Babbitt celebrate this heritage, attracting tourists and strengthening local ties. The farm is also an economic engine. In addition to employing hundreds of workers, it boosts related industries such as transportation and meat processing. Training programs and scholarships funded by Babbitt benefit young people in the region, ensuring that the next generation has opportunities in agribusiness. This connection with the community solidifies the farm as a social as well as economic pillar. Despite its success, Babbitt Ranches faces significant challenges. Climate change, with prolonged droughts and extreme storms, threatens productivity. The farm responds with investments in research, such as the development of more heat-resistant cattle breeds. Fluctuations in commodity prices and trade barriers also require agility, with the farm diversifying markets and exploring new products such as organic meat. Looking to the future, Babbitt Ranches plans to expand its global influence while maintaining its Texas roots. Digitization projects such as traceability platforms that allow consumers to know the origin of their meat are underway. The farm is also exploring partnerships with agri-tech startups to test innovations like lab-grown meat, a sign of its willingness to embrace the future without abandoning tradition. Babbitt Ranches is more than a ranching titan, is the embodiment of the Texan spirit. Since its founding by a visionary millionaire, the ranch has turned challenges into triumphs, combining cowboy heritage with sustainable innovations. Its economic, cultural, and environmental impact resonates globally while preserving the essence of Texas. Facing the future boldly, Babbitt Ranches proves that a legacy built with passion and responsibility can prosper for generations, inspiring global agribusiness.